Nutrition and the digestive system. This video is designed to help understand the function and process of the digestive system. Here is a diagram to show you the details of the body organs involved with the process of the digestive system. The digestive system starts off in the mouth. This is where food is grinded down by the teeth and saliva is produced in this area and helps soften the food and makes it easier to break down the food as the muscles in your throat force the food down to the esophagus. The esophagus is a long tube between the mouth and stomach. It uses rhythmic movement called peristalsis to force the food from the throat into the stomach. It takes up to 7 seconds to travel down to the esophagus. The food then moves into the stomach. This is like a sac, which is a muscular organ that is attached to the esophagus. When the food reaches here, it is churned into an acid bath. The stomach has up to 2 to 4 litres. It contains chemical digesting enzyme called pepsin and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid breaks down and kills bacteria, whereas pepsin breaks down the protein. There is a mucus that protects the stomach from chemicals which can burn the stomach. The food then travels to the small intestine, which is a long, thin, winding tube that food travels through after leaving the stomach. The small intestine is 7 metres long. The food is pushed by peristalsis within the small intestine. It takes 3 to 5 hours to digest. It then travels to the large intestine, which is 1 to 1.5 metres long and shaped like a horseshoe. It also absorbs water from the indigestible foods, which is produced into waste. Once it is formed, it becomes a solid and is stored into the rectum and out the anus. Liver produces bile, which contains an enzyme called lipase. When the bile is made, it is stored in the gallbladder. The gallbladder is a small sac-like organ which is located by the duodenum. This stores and releases bile. The pancreas is an enzyme-producing gland. It is located by the stomach and above the intestines. The enzymes it produces helps digest by breaking down carbs, fats, proteins in the small.
Okay. Nutrition. The meaning of nutrition is the process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for healthy growth. A healthy diet is one that helps maintain or improve general health. A healthy diet provides the body with the essential nutrition. It can be broken down into 3 macronutrients and 2 micronutrients. 3 macronutrients are fat, carbohydrates and protein, with the other 2 micronutrients being vitamins and minerals.
Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for the body. Your body prefers using the carbohydrates for energy, even though you can get energy from fats and protein. It's easier for the body to process than the others, and it will get more energy from carbohydrates than the others as well. Carbohydrates are made from carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Normally these molecules are named sugars, but they can be variety or size from very large to very minuscule. When carbohydrates are consumed or digested, they make amino acids, sugars, fatty acids, and glycerol. There are 2 types of carbohydrates: simple, which are found in sweet tasting carbohydrates like cookies, fruit, sugar, honey, etc. These are mainly blood sugar and glucose. The simple carbohydrates are broken down into the main monosaccharide: glucose, fructose and galactose. Then there is complex carbohydrates, which are found with grains and wheat products. The complex carbohydrates give other nutritional advantages such as additional vitamins and minerals and fibre. The complex carbohydrates breaks down into 2 parts: disaccharides, which are 2 monosaccharides in a small molecule, and polysaccharides, which are multiple monosaccharides in a molecule. Not all carbohydrate foods are created equal. They behave quite differently in our bodies. The glycemic index describes this difference by ranking carbohydrates according to their effect on our blood glucose levels. Vitamins are divided into 2 groups: water-soluble, B-complex and C, which are vitamins that dissolve in water and that are not stored, which are removed by urine, and fat-soluble, A, D, E and K, which are vitamins that need regular replacement in the body. Fat-soluble vitamins are stored in the liver and fatty tissues and are eliminated much more slowly than water-soluble vitamins by excretion. Vitamin A is necessary for the development and protection of certain cells in the body. Vitamin B, this group of vitamins, is necessary for the development of the body, appetite, nerves and skin. Vitamin C is essential for the proper development of the body. It also helps the formation of bones and teeth. Vitamin D, this vitamin is necessary for development, plays an important part in the formation of bones and teeth. Vitamin E, this vitamin is important for the reproductive function, and then vitamin it is essential for the production of prothrombin, which is responsible for the clotting of blood.
Protein. Protein can come in a range of foods such as eggs, but it mainly comes from meat. Some examples of this are chicken, fish and beef. However, within protein there are amino acids, and this means once the body consumes protein, it then breaks the protein down into the amino acids. Proteins are made up of amino acids, however there are two different types. There are essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids. There are non-essential amino acids, L form, in the body, and they are called histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. The way the body must obtain these amino acids are from food or supplements, as the body simply cannot manufacture these from other amino acids. Protein is a key area of our diet as it helps with growth and development in adults and children. This is because it helps maintain and replace the tissues in your body, and can also be found in almost every living cell and fluid in the body. Protein is also key to help fight against infection. This is because protein is within the antibodies, and the stronger the antibodies are, the more likely they can overcome the infection or disease. In addition, protein is carried around in red blood cells, which are the cells that carry oxygen to your body. Protein is also good for your muscles and organs, as it can make them stronger, meaning that they become healthier. Vegetarians have to find other resources to get their protein from, for example, nuts. This is because of one of protein's key jobs to maintain and replace tissues in the body. In addition, vegetarians who do not get enough protein may struggle when fighting infection and diseases, as they will lack some of the antibodies. Also, with little antibodies, it means that it can affect the body's ability to blood clotting. The recommended intake of protein varies on each individual because of specific factors. These include your age, medical condition, your activity level, and your size. These factors have to be considered. It is clearly obvious that a child cannot eat the same amount as a full-grown adult. However, for most adults, it is suggested that 2 or 3 servings a day is an acceptable amount. Protein serving examples: 1 egg is the same as 1 ounce of lean meat, 3 to 4 ounces of cooked lean meat, poultry, and fish. A portion about the size of a deck of playing cards. If you eat diet low in fat, choose low fat protein portions such as fish, shellfish, beans, eggs, substitutes, and non-fat milk products.
Fats are made up of oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen to make an organic compound. They give off another source of energy for the body. Fats are used as storage for calories for when the carbohydrates energy is run out during exercise to give more energy. The amount of fat we should intake daily is supposed to be 30 to 35% of our daily calories, which the rest of your diet, mostly carbohydrates and protein. Around 25 to 35% of our diet should be fats, with 7% should be in saturated fats. When fat is digested in the stomach, it produces glycerol and fatty acids. There's 3 fatty acids. The 3 types of fatty acids are saturated, polyunsaturated, and monounsaturated. The sources of saturated fats are found mainly in meat and dairy products, as well as certain oils. Then the unsaturated fats are found in the oily fish that have omega, but is also found in cooking oils. The benefits of having unsaturated fats to our health are helping prevent heart diseases by lowering blood level. Cholesterol is also known as fatty substance called lipid. It is made in the liver mainly by fatty foods eaten. Having a high cholesterol level can have a serious effect on your health, as the likelihood of you having a stroke is increased. The amount of cholesterol in your blood is tested by having a blood test. Cholesterol can't travel around your body by itself, so instead of it carried by molecules called lipoprotein. There are 2 main lipoprotein, low density and high density. Low density lipoprotein is the main transporter of cholesterol and carries it from the liver to the cells needed. High density lipoprotein carries the cholesterol from the cells back to the liver, where it's turned into waste products.